Hello and welcome to my first video on this channel. My name is Irina, and if you have already watched some episodes from Kristen, you may know that we are partners in crime, so to say, and that we are building our online business. While Kristen is publishing his videos every day, I'm writing our blog posts for our website, but now I decided to tune in and also publish a couple of videos per week on this channel. What I'm gonna talk today is motivation. I know that this word is like a buzzword everywhere. Everyone is looking for external motivation, for some magic pill that will help them and will keep them on track. While in fact, the one thing that they need to do to be motivated is to work on their mindset. And frankly speaking, it's something that I haven't mastered yet. And sometimes I have really troubles when I'm struggling with this, when I'm struggling to get back on track and to be in my usual working mode. Now, I don't feel lazy that often, and I don't need additional kick in the ass to work. I actually consider myself pretty hardworking. That's why it's not a problem for me to get things done, and I don't need the motivation for this. But I have another problem, let's say. I feel demotivated when things are going not the way they're expected to be. And as you can imagine, while we are building business from scratch, there are really a lot of things that can go wrong, and they actually do go wrong. And from the very beginning, even minor failures just got me off track, but now I'm learning to deal with this, and I think that I'm improving, but still with some major failures, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to cope with them. But for now, I already have a structure how to deal with them, and that's what I want to share with you. And as said, I still have not mastered it fully, but I'm sure that those principles and techniques are really working, and maybe you also will use them and benefit from them. So let's get to them. First one, and the one which I consider is really important, is to remember the reasons and actually recollect them. Why are you doing this? When you feel demotivated or sad, just remind yourself why you started this. Like in our example, why did we start to build business on our own? What was the reason? What was your initial desire? Also, it's nice to imagine how your life will look like if you succeed, or not if, when you succeed, and visualize this. And then sometimes it's difficult to imagine it and like picture this in your mind. That's why I would recommend you to write everything down. And I, for example, have list of points or like description of how our life will be when we succeed, and that's what I want to achieve, and that when I remind myself about it makes me feel better and makes me feel more motivated. That's why, yeah, just take a piece of paper and write down why you started this, your reasons, and why you have to keep going. Who else besides you will win if you will succeed? It can be your beloved person, it can be a family member, it can be your children, because I guess quite often we don't have a selfish goal like I want to be rich and I want to go to a nice vacation, but we also have very altruistic goals like to help our family members, to ensure better future for our partner, and that's really strong reasons to keep going and to stay on track. So second technique and second method is change your perspective to the situation. this one is really tough to me, because when I feel demotivated, I see only negative stuff around me, and it's really hard for me to switch this perspective and start noticing only, or not only start noticing positive things as well. And I'm trying to remind myself that our brain actually doesn't, our subconsciousness doesn't differentiate between truth and lies. That's why if you're telling yourself something that's totally wrong and something that's truth, it doesn't matter for your mind which is truth and which is wrong. It will believe what you are saying to it, what you're telling to it. So when you feel demotivated, and then when you nurture your mind with more negative things and negative thoughts, then of course what you get in response will be only negative output, and you will not move forward, and you will not feel better, you will not feel more motivated. That's why try to look at the things from another perspective, try to find positive things, and don't make situation general, like nothing is working. I usually do that, and then Kristen helps me to find all the points that are actually working, and bring me from this nothing is working to the list of things, and usually it's very long list of things, of those things that are really working. So second point is try to change your perspective to the situation. And if it's not that easy for you to do this on your own, just try, just ask your partner, ask your parents, your friends to help you with this, because I personally know how hard it is in this situation to switch from these negative thoughts to something positive, and actually start working on your mindset to get rid of those negative thoughts, because you may feel some kind of resistance from your mind. And that's why don't be afraid to ask for external help. And the third point is get some positive vibes. Actually, as I told, when you already feel down, it doesn't help you anyhow if you will nurture your mind with more negative thoughts. That's why just do something that makes you feel happy. Just go for a walk, go to your favorite restaurant, order your favorite meal, do something that you like play piano, for example, or read a book. I usually look at cat pictures, because I'm really a cat lover, but we don't have a cat, so it also makes me feel a bit better. And in this state, when you have negative thoughts, when you feel demotivated, you just need some positive input. And then your mind will be nurtured not only with negative things you have, but also it will process positive input that you are giving to it. And at some point, it will switch to it, and you will get out from these negative thoughts and demotivation. So I think those are the most effective points. At least for me, they work. Again, I didn't master them fully, but I see that they are working. And it would be interesting to know how you deal with your demotivation, and how you get back on track when you don't feel motivated, when something is not working, when you encounter failure. And yeah, I'm wondering how other people are doing this, because maybe I also can learn something great for you. So I hope that was helpful, and see you in next episode, and bye bye.